And I think another thing that's really, and the law thing's another thing that sent me down here, you can't send a bill. How it works with law is everything that comes to you has got to have a remedy. They can't send it you without a remedy. Now we can sit here and talk about problems till the cows come home, because there's bloody loads of them, yeah? Loads of problems. But let's talk about solutions. Let's talk about a remedy. Now, somebody said to me the other day, said, the New World Order has created a vacuum to mean that all we've got left is war and martial law and all this. There's already a plan. They've got a plan to bring into place for when we go the wrong way. And they're going to push us into it by saying it's the only option. Unless we've got other options to present on the table and say we've got a better remedy, they aren't going to listen to us anyway. So we need solutions. We don't need to talk about problems. That's been done. Done that long enough. We need a solution. Now, we are the solution. We don't need a revolution. We need an evolution. We're moving forward. You form this yourself. It's in your mind. You form it yourself. So once you get your head around that, we're evolving anyway. We're already bringing it forward because we've asked for it. Because somebody said it was at a rave, and it was stupid o'clock in the morning, but it's where all the sensible stuff happens. We said about, we would come out, and we said to the blue sky, bit cloudy, and going, whoa, blue sky, concentrate on the blue sky, bring the blue sky forward. There's about 10 of us. Everyone like, yeah, bring the blue sky forward, yeah. And then everyone went in. There's only me and there's my mate sitting there. And this blue sky, this beautiful blue sky came out. And when you see, I forgot about it, I forgot they asked. And that's the key to life. Ask for something, forget you've asked, but still be grateful. See, all the best things happen at raves at 6 o'clock in the morning. But it's true. We've asked for this. We've asked for this evolution. And without going really deep into it, I believe that we chose to be here at this time to do this mission. And I think if you look around, you see the eyes, and you see the people, and you see the place, and you realise you just fell here by accident. There's no such thing. Your soul knew you was meant to be here. And he put you here for a mission to do something. Not saying I know what it is, but just be aware of that's what it is. Now, Dreamboard, I'm a firm believer of the secret principle of you feel it, bring it forward. And if you can feel what happens, bring it forward. Now, if we do it with words, we go into left brain mode, you start thinking, well, should I do this, should I do what did it say? If you do it with a picture, you feel it. Roger did an interesting talk about how we relate to things now. If you go back to a situation and your parasympathetic nervous system responds like you're really there. So if you all of a sudden start talking about an argument that happened 10 years ago, your body starts reacting like it was in the argument again. If you go to a meditation, you remember how it feels, you remind yourself, you can go back there like that, because your body goes, oh, this sounds right. So you've got to feel it. Now, I'm a firm believer of dream boards. So, what is it you dream? What is it you want to dream? And what I dream for TruthJuice is originally, before TruthJuice even existed in my mind, I wanted wellness centres around the world where we could trade therapies, trade ideas, trade skills, and before people got ill. So you're dealing with people while they're still feeling a little bit not on form, but they're not in full-on cancerous, depressive, majorly low state. They're just kind of nipping it in the bud before it gets too serious of an issue. The law firm, wow. Do you know how many people have asked me to learn about the Freeman law, including solicitors and police and things like this? It's phenomenal because we don't understand. Let's empower each other. Let's show what we know. Support and encouragement. Need I say any more? Worldwide retreats. Now, I'm not into thinking small. I think big, man. And as far as worldwide, we've got, I am going on holiday, but it's never going to be a holiday, is it? I don't get a holiday. We're going to do something more out there. We're looking at a Bali music exchange that we're going to get going for April next year. And I think music is another really important part of healing, and it's another way to deal with it. Chile, there's a lady who's got a Chile retreat. We've got Brazil, with ayahuasca guy. You've got Egypt. We've got Egypt retreats and things like that. We've got to get Nick doing the talks about Egypt before you go to the pyramids. How amazing would that be? Now these things that are in the pipeline. These aren't things that are being imagined. These are things we imagined ages ago. We forgot we imagined them and they fell on our lap. What do you guys dream? This is what I want to encourage today, and I thought by tying this all up is by saying, well, what do you want? Because if you think it and feel it and want it, you can make it happen. Things that I see, education, a law firm, a health team. We had a health video about who's got cancer. Anybody know anybody who's got cancer? And there's a massive people put their arms up. Why are we dealing with these issues when we've got a solution that's a lot better than what the mainstream are giving us? Health teams, festivals and gatherings. If you've been to a proper festival where there's millions of people, they all want to rob you, you can't leave nothing in your tent, it's covered in rubbish. This is proper. This is just a gathering. These people coming together. We need to encourage it. Permaculture. I've found so many people that are into this growing your own because it's controllable. You don't know where everything's coming from. Grow your own. Make it sustainable. We've actually got an organic farm in the countryside. Well, an area we can do organic farming in the countryside. But we've also found some barges on the River Thames. Yeah? Truth barge, I want it, because we've ordered it already, has got full permaculture. They're growing plants that you can eat on top of the barge, and underneath we've got studios for about 5 rooms to do workshops. So, this is a boat with no land on the Thames that's growing food that can support ourselves. If that's not an example to everybody, I don't know what is. So these sort of things are leading the way. I think I'm not claiming to be able to do any of this. I've just bumped into people and I listen to them. Sometimes I listen when I stop talking. And there it is community building. People are just coming and they're doing it. And it's self-sufficiency. We need to bring forward this solution. We need to be self-sufficient. We need to be able to put our hands on what it is we need, whether it be food, whether it be free energy, whether it be the energy side as well. I want creation stations. I want to put the guys that I know that are on this free energy vibe in the same place, give them the workshop and say, what have you got for us, boys? We'll be back. Dr. Potts, we'll be back later. Because you know what? It's phenomenal. I've got a guy up north, he's got a hydrogen-powered blowtorch. A blowtorch powered by water. Do you know what I mean? This is where we are, and yet we're still driving around in petrol cars and being charged £1.50 a litre for the pleasure. So, other things, we totally did a soup kitchen in Burnley. It went really well. It started off being for the homeless people. Actually, we realised people can't afford to eat. You don't have to be homeless to not be able to afford to eat. And this is a whole next stage of where we go to make youth projects. How beautiful are the kids here? Because they're free. Put a couple of them, we come and some deprived kids, alright, we get a bit of a fight sometimes here and there, but we need to encourage this positive youth, because somebody said, he went to a talk the other day, and they said, somebody asked Einstein, what is the most important question in the world? And he said, is the universe a friendly place? And I got my head around it. I thought, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It is important, especially for me. Is the universe a friendly place? And the guys that did the workshop said that they had asked that to a group of teenagers, 14 teenagers, and 12 out of 14 teenagers said no, it's not a friendly place. That's what the heathens got to do, is make 12 out of the 14 say yes, it is a friendly place, because if they believe it will be. 14 out of 14, yes, look, see, my group, aim for the stars, you want them all to know it's a friendly place. Meditation groups. The guys already meeting up, they've ended up talking in the car park, they're going to do a meditation at each other's houses and things like that. Just working together. Just get together and think chemtrails, Dave, we're taking pictures of the chemtrails. It doesn't matter what you do, as long as you're doing something to help everybody up this mountain. Change your thinking. It's not me, it's we. It's not mine, it's ours. Now, this includes this great feeling, the vibe, the food. A Muslim lady explained it to me a couple of years ago. She said, we all eat at the same pot. We eat at the same bowl. So if we've got a lot of food, we all eat a lot of food. got a little bit of food, we all eat a little bit of food. And if someone comes and puts shit in the pot, we all eat the shit. And that's it, that's where we are. We're all eating out the same. Now, this is the perfect time to bring up the clean-up. This is all our mess. Because let's all pick a couple of cups up and take them and bin them up. Because otherwise, there's only one person left at the end doing everyone's bit. And this can't be the way it works. We've got to do it with everything. And it's all well and good offering jobs that we enjoy, but you've got to do a couple of jobs that no one wants to do as well. To have a meal, someone's got to wash up. Do you know what I mean? This is where we've got to be. If everyone does a little bit of the shit job, all the good jobs will be shared properly. Do you know what I mean? And then people enjoy what they're doing. Another aspect of what we're doing is we're trying to... If I had told you how many meetings I've had this year, considering I haven't got a job, yeah, I feel like the public people's front of you, do you? I've never had, and what I've found is everybody in the meeting doesn't have to be there, because you've got people who are all in different areas. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the media people in one area, put the Freeman people at the Freeman Academy, put the health people together. Permaculture, great, you like going to the garden and sort that bit out. Tree surgeon, great, we've got the person to speak to. And it's where we start separating people into their talents and where they want to be. Now that's why I've took everyone's contact information. It's a bit random. If I haven't got your email, please give it to me afterwards. But what we're trying to do is say to people, use your skills towards the cause, whether it be if you're an artist, draw a picture, if you're an inventor, tell us and we'll put you all together with all our inventors. If you want to do media, we'll do a media class. Because it's not mine, it's ours. And this is something that I thought Darren could touch on, but you know what, such a big subject you can't. We don't own it, we don't possess it. It's like the money, it's not ours, it's only a debt anyway. Once you get your head around that, we're only using it. It's like, yeah, oh, I'm using it. This cup, I use it, it's not mine, it doesn't become mine, I don't own it, I've just got usage of it. And I don't possess it. It's not my possession. In fact, if the cup started floating up on its own, we'd say it was possessed. We don't want to be possessed by things. We just want to be able to use them. I don't want to own the field, but I want to be able to have a beautiful walk. And this is where we've got to get our head round, because we're using it, we're sharing it, and we're borrowing it off these. Do you know what I mean? We're borrowing our children's, so we better look after it. This was yesterday. Hey, this is the lovely. That's yesterday. Mate. Jamie orchestrating at the top there, bless you. Is that, yeah, what can we make them come together? We can make a big lot of love. Yes, my beautiful. It says love, can you see it? Come. Oh, can you see it? Yeah. Yeah. I'll show you afterwards, gorgeous. Sit yourself down. What do you drink? Now. This is really important. What is it you guys dream? And I'm not trying to be very cheesy with that. I'm trying to be sincere. This is so vital. What do you want this to become? Because whatever you want it to become, it will. You've changed. You've changed. I hope you have. And you know what? The only thing constant is change, and we will continue to change. And as long as we do it from a place of love, healing and transparency, I don't think we can ask any more. And that's it. Okay, now, I thought a nice way to finish would be a big circle. So does everyone want to kind of come round, get in a circle, and we'll say a couple of words, and we'll do the finishing ceremony.
The road of freedom, it may not always be around. Anything you look for is sure not to be found. The road is not the ground. The road of freedom's where you are, in the here and now.